What's up, guys? This is Cody Dill, celebrity host from MediaBoulevard.com, and we are here with Sci-Fi Sanctuary star, Mr. RobinDunne.
How's it going?
How we doing?
I'm pretty well, thank you.
Good, good.
Good to be here. I like this kind of thing. May I hold the camera?
You can hold the camera.
Can I hold the camera?
Do you want to flip back and forth?
Well, you can kind of do this kind of thing. It's like
we could. You want to do it like
walk
that?
around. We could kind of like do a little walk around. We could make everyone dizzy and kind of do this kind of thing. Wow. Yeah, I like that. That's actually awesome. Okay, well now I'm going to throw up. Okay.
Okay, awesome. So that was actually some pretty good directing. Wow. And rumor has it that you might be directing some of season 4. Is this true?
I have directed an episode of season 4.
Oh, you have already?
Yes, it's done. It's cut. It's in the hands of our VFX team, Anthem. They're putting
which you've entrusted it to.
Entrusted it. I've given over my baby to Mr. Lee Wilson, and they're replacing green screen with all sorts of amazing things.
Yes, and so speaking of green screen, I know that's kind of how this show was predominantly done. Is it still done since a web series basically the same way?
Yes. I mean, we do have a lot of standing sets, and which are amazing. But we're on the green screen a lot. I would say it varies between episodes. I would say some episodes are very heavy, some episodes are lighter. But in every episode of Sanctuary, there's a significant amount of green screen that's involved, and it's really, there are challenges that come along with it, but generally it frees us.
What are the most challenging things about a green screen?
Well, you kind of have to be because you're not surrounded by the actual set. You have to be a little bit more informed. You have to work with the creative team to make sure that everybody's on the same page as to what you're looking at, what the creature's like, what environment you're in.
And do you typically have a director who's kind of telling you how to do these things, yelling things at you to kind of help you with your visual interpretation, or is it all just you and your mind and creating it yourself?
Directors are yelling at me all the time. They're just yelling at me, not necessarily for that reason, but other reasons. Put your pants back on. I mean, I'm used to being yelled at a lot. But no, I mean, we're a very tight-knit sort of creative group, so we're all kind of always working together to make sure that everybody has the same idea of what's going on.
That's very cool.
And then we get to do so much more with the green screen. We travel all over the world in the show, but we never really leave our studio. And so the green screen makes the adventure of Sanctuary that much more viable.
Very cool, very cool. And speaking of a very niche cast, when you have co-stars come in and do different roles, being a series regular, being the star of the show, how is it working with most guest stars? Do you guys butt heads, or is it really just they come on, do their thing? How does that work?
It's been an amazing experience in that regard with sort of, and it sounds corny, but the Sanctuary family. You start off with a core group of actors, and all of us, and the crew, and we all get along very well, and are very, very tightly knit. And we've been so blessed with actors coming onto the show, joining the family. And again, I know it's corny, but joining the Sanctuary team and fitting in so well that you can't even really remember what the show was like without them. Like people like Pascal Hutton, who's come on to play my girlfriend Abby. I remember when Jonathan Young came in to play Tesla, or Peter Wingfield, Ian Tracy. This year, Brian Markinson. People join the team and just fit in so well that it's like you just can't imagine Sanctuary without them. And that's really amazing to see the team just building like that.
Yeah, I like that. And last question, what can we expect for season 4?
Season 4 is quite an adventure. I mean, we've talked about the fact that there's a musical episode coming up, which was just an amazing experience, and in the beautiful way that Sanctuary loves to just take a departure. I mean, I would say it's a departure for Sanctuary, but that would infer that there's a normal destination. And with Sanctuary, we're always all over the place with the stories. So the episode is called Fugue. It's a musical episode, and it's certainly like a classic, out-of-the-box Sanctuary episode. Amanda's directed this year, and it's a wonderful episode. The second episode that will air this season is Amanda's directed.
Directed by her.
We have an amazing two-part episode that we have yet to start. It's a two-part season finale that we have yet to start shooting, but
filming is still going on.
It's in the prep zone. Right now, we're in the middle of our classic Magnus and Will two-hander. Just the two of us in the episode. So there's something for everyone in season 4.
Very awesome, Robin. Thanks for your time, man.
Hey, thanks, man. It's good to meet you.
Definitely.